Hello, and welcome back to Poverty PVMer, the series where I'm locked to a budget based on total level and combat achievement tier. The goal is to complete the master combat achievements and kill every boss in the game. Last episode, we took on the hardest boss so far in this account, Obor. With a good amount of red X abuse and a few mistakes along the way, we were able to complete every single combat achievement for this boss. This time, I want to go on a bit of a journey to figure out what bosses are reasonably completable with my current setup, with a pretty heavy emphasis on magic. So with that out of the way, let's get started. So I'm getting a little tired of having this Drayman staff and no good teleport to a fairy ring, so I'm gonna go do something that I should have done a long time ago, which is the Ardy Easy Diary, and step one of that is Plague City. That's Plague City completed. Alright, and that's Biohazard done. Onward to finishing the diary. Also 39 thieving. Alright, and that is the Ardy Easy Diary done. And we cannot use the antique lamp on Herblore, but I've got this Harrowlander. We can now use the antique lamp on Herblore for level 31. And one thing I'm now realizing with this Ardy Cloak is it does not have a high alch value. So this is going to be what I'm rocking basically forever. So that is excellent. I've got my teleport right next to a fairy ring. And I think I'm going to go take it and try to do some more combat achievements. I have a grudge to settle. These guys bested me once before. They might do it again, but I hope not. Looking much better this time. Well, I mean, much better in that it's actually taking damage. This is still going to take a little bit of time. And that should be it. There is the combat achievement done, Dancing with Statues. There's another 4 points. Okay, so I've sold my adamant sword. I might do some meleeing in the near future, but the money doesn't worry me too much right now because as of a bunch of new group ironmen starting, specifically the farmers, the Eclipse Red money-making method has become quite popular. And so I'm pretty sure I can just collect like 3 of these, sell them, and be able to afford runes for a bunch of the bosses that I can kill with magic. So I'm just going to go do that and then buy back my Addy Sword later if I need it. Alright, I think it's time to knock out some of the obviously easy combat achievements, and I'm going to start with Crazy Archaeologist. There are only 4, and the biggest one is killing it 25 times. The other one are just only use magic and don't get hit by Rain of Knowledge. So hopefully this should be enough runes. I'm not going to bring all of them out. I'll probably bring out, I don't know, 500 for the first trip and see where it takes me. And hopefully no PKers. So I'll see you there. Right, there he is. And my big worry here is going to be prayer points, so I'm going to try to flick the entire thing, and hopefully I don't mess up. Let's see. Well, failed Rain of Knowledge. That's fine though. We have plenty of kills to get that. Okay, I'm not very good at prayer flicking, unfortunately. Also, ow. Let's just finish this kill. Okay, and there's the first kill. It was definitely not clean, but we did get Mage of the Ruins. And I think I'm dead, actually. Oh, wow, look at that. Alright, rip 424 mind runes. I didn't expect that. Well, that's fine. The Eclipse Reds exist, so I guess nothing really matters, but I guess next time I go back with more food, because I made some mistakes there. I definitely had a bit better luck when I was trying to flick every 3 ticks instead of 1 tick flicking, because I'm not very good at it. But this is definitely doable. 24 to go. Okay, heading back up for KC number 2. I did not hop worlds because I'm not a coward. This time, I think we're going to set quick prayers to protect from missiles and Mystic Might to try to do it a little faster. And I'm just going to be flicking on and off every 3 ticks. So I think every 3 airstrikes will be buffed by the prayer, which is better than 0. But my number 1 focus is going to be Rain of Knowledge. If we get that, I am happy. The first step's going to be luring him out, and I'm totally happy to camp the prayer for that. And then we're off to the races. Oh, it's... never mind. Fuck this. Ooh, that is perfect. No, no, no. Alright, we're good. Okay, and that should be I'd rather not learn. And I definitely can't afford that prayer potion. Though it's interesting that it is below my total value. At this point, I could keep killing it. It's 80 mind runes a kill. And I'm already here, so I'll probably finish out this trip. But after this, I don't know if I'm going to go for the KC task right this second. Right now, I'm more interested in what I can do rather than pushing out every CA point I possibly can. So, I'll see you at the end of this trip. The combat achievements for this boss were the ones that I got, and the 2 KC tasks. So, we'll be back eventually to kill it 10 times when we need points to get to medium tier. For now, it's good enough to know that we can do this. So, I think next up, we'll go kill his older brother. Second thought, we definitely need Bon Voyage to actually kill this guy, and we do not have 100 museum kudos. I don't know what we need to do that, but we're definitely not going to go kill him right this second. Okay, I turned in a few quests, and that is 58 kudos, and I don't think I've done any cleaning of finds, so that should be the other 50. So, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, and of course, this lamp is going into Herblore. To level 32. Alright, and that is 108 kudos. Next up is Bon Voyage. That was the easiest I've ever had that minigame. They must have improved it for sailing. Anyway, Bon Voyage complete. Onward to the archaeologist. Alright, time for my favorite part of Fossil Island. Unassuming mushroom. I have no idea what this max is, and I never will. As long as it doesn't kill me, I do not care. Surely we live, right? Yeah. Holy shit, someone's actually doing the boss. That's crazy. Anyway, ate all my food, actually getting here. I am probably gonna die if I fuck up at all. So let's just not do that. Alright. Exactly the same strategy as the archaeologist in the wilderness. Oh. Misclicked. That's fine. Surely we don't die here. Okay, that could have gone a lot better, but it could have gone a lot worse. That's Mage of the Swamp done. Boss respawns in 23 seconds. And we will try it again. I swear to God, if you learn to read on the first attack. Yep. Saw that one coming. I don't actually know what his max is. I know his max with the learn to read is like 1 billion, but his autos, I don't know. Come on, one more hit. Maybe. That's surely it. Alright, that should be the combat task. I'd rather be illiterate. Awesome. And much like Crazy Archaeologist, I think that is all I'm going to do for now. Once again, I just want to figure out what bosses we can realistically kill right now, and Deranged Archaeologist is definitely one of them. So, we'll be back for 23 more kills eventually, but for now, I'm going to go see what else there is to see. I think the next boss that I'm going to try to tackle is Barrows. And these guys have some interesting combat achievements. Some of them are easy. So, opening the chest 10 or 25 times is actually really easy. You don't have to kill all of the Barrows brothers for it. Defense, what defense? Just gonna kill one brother, not a problem. Can't touch me is a little tricky. A lot of people do this with like a dragon spear when they spawn. You could do it with entangles. I'll think about it later. The one I'm scared of is pray for success. And this is because I do not have any realistic way of killing Aram. I ran the numbers and I think my setup with airstrike kills him in about 3 minutes, and I run out of prayer with just through the basic prayer drain of Barrows in just under 2 minutes. So I went out of my way and grabbed a few Janger berries, which do restore prayer, and I'm hopeful that Aram should be killable with these. And if I can do that, then I should be able to kill all the other brothers without taking damage. It might take quite some trips to actually do that, given that I came from this fairy ring and walked all the way down through the swamp. But it is a doable combat achievement, and that's all I need. So my big question now is, can Aram be killed? So, I guess let's find out. Oh, right, we have to talk to this guy. Yeah, the other reason for coming to Barrows, other than having all these runes and needing a place to spend them, is the mini quest for prayer XP. So, let's do it. I want to make sure I'm ready to hide behind this when my prayer drains. And this is not looking good. Okay. And we've got this plugin in the bottom right telling us exactly when prayer is going to drain. Alright, there it is. So what I'm going to do is wait for these 18 seconds to be up, and then I'm going to immediately eat, pray, and attack. Or eat attack and pray, really. Because I want to maximize the time here. Alright, and now we wait again. This should work. We might not have enough of these, but the method is sound. Oh, I missed it. Alright, well that sucks. Alright, well, we didn't get it that time because of a misclick, or not praying fast enough, but it's definitely possible. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go for the other combat achievements first, and then come back with fewer runes and more Jenga berries, and that should absolutely be doable. And then as for the other tasks at Barrows, they're just completely impossible as far as I can tell. I don't think I can kill Carol using only specs. I don't even really know if I have a decent spec that I could conceivably use. And killing the 6 without any prayer points, technically possible. I need a plan for Carol and a plan for RM. Probably flinching, and I think they would despawn before I killed them. So I'll think about that one later, but for now the others should be very doable. Okay, now what I want to do is try to kill all the melee brothers without taking damage, or getting hit at all. So let's see if we can do that. Seems like this should work. Alright, don't like doing this with other people around, because I misclicked on his Deranged there, and that could potentially kill me later. And there's a Barrows brother done without dealing any non-magic damage. So that's one of the combat achievements. Let's see if we can get the others. I really hope it's a Carol tunnel, actually, because I don't plan on killing Carol this round, because RM hit me. So if all 4 of the melee brothers are in their crypts, that would be excellent for this CA. Look around and we get ready to run. This way. Awesome. That should be Guthan dead. 2 out of 4. Alright, it is a Torag tunnel. So this combat achievement is still possible, but kind of scary. Barak is the last one, and shouldn't be too bad, I would hope. Let's see. Gotcha. The nice thing about Varak is you can attack him on every side of the sarcophagus, because he gets trapped even on the short sides. Very nice. No, I'm a fool. I don't know why I lost focus there. Alright, well, no combat achievement this run. I don't even think it's worth fighting him now, because that failed the can't touch me. So I think we just go open the chest and go next. And just in case it's not obvious, I'm not going to be killing any of these guys. I'm not going to be worrying about making sure we kill all the brothers. Every single item here is over my budget. If I get them, that's funny, and I'll drop them. And even the runes are probably going to be under budget, so I'm just not thinking about it at all. And there is one Barrows KC. See ya, Torag. Alright, round 2. We react to Torag and we go for it. See ya. Alright, 1 out of 4. Surely Varrock spawns. And surely we don't get bopped instantly. Oh, alright, Varrock is the tunnel. That sucks. It's doable, but I'm not happy about it. That should be it. That is 2 out of 4. Gonna wait on a little bit of run energy for Guthin. Alright, that's 3 out of 4. All that's left is Varrock in the tunnel. And for that, I definitely want 100% run energy. It should be doable, but I'm definitely scared. Okay, so I think this is enough run energy. Now I think the plan is going to be to run in and out of the starting room until Varrock spawns, and then sprint to the ladder for a safe spot. The problem is Arim or Carol might spawn, and in that case I think I just go up the ladder. I don't know. I have to figure this out. Hopefully Varrock just spawns, though. He also can't spawn when I'm going through this side, or I'll probably fail it. Also, these guys are just gonna beat the shit out of me. Do we win? No. Wait, right, he moves east-west. Alright, I panicked a little, but we win these. And if we really need to heal, we can restore prayer with these Dranker Berries, and I'm just gonna do that now for safety, because I'm terrified. I wonder if it drains faster down here. That's actually potentially problematic. Well, a problem for another day. For now, I don't really believe that Vera performed a melee attack. Maybe we just reset until a good tunnel then. Alright, I didn't expect that. I'm just gonna go finish this KC, teleport out, and then come back and really do this CA. Or, you know, just, like, die. That's fine. I guess I shouldn't have expected much else. Okay, there we go. Coins and... Wait, what the fuck? What? What? Wait, did I... But it said I failed. Was that... Oh my god, that was the fail message from last time. I just thought that it was gonna pop up later. Oh, okay, that's way nicer. I thought I was gonna have to do that again. This is great. Okay then, so I wasn't crazy. Varrock actually didn't melee me. So that's 2 tasks done. Mage a brother, and don't let them melee me. So all that's left, other than opening the chest a bunch, which I'm not in a huge rush to do, is pray for success. So, This, I think, is going to be harder than I initially said. So definitely, I'm going to have to use the Jangerberry strat on RM. But I'm a little bit worried about the other brothers, especially whichever one is actually in the crypt. I think what I need to do is bring a bunch of food and a bunch of Jangerberries once the crypt starts, and then only go through a door with full prayer and pray melee on, and then go safe spot the brother just to be 100% sure. And if it's Varak Tunnel, that's just going to be rough. But step one is to make sure we don't have a Varak Tunnel, and to make sure we can kill Arim. So, really quickly, let's just check if Arim is outside the tunnel. He is. Good. And if we check Varak, he is alright. Okay, very funny. I think I just run through and reset this chest. I think I reset until I get not Arim, not Varak, and not Carol in the tunnel. Yo, we got literally nothing. Let's go. Okay, that's Varak. That's Arim. And that's Carol. Okay, this is a setup where I can do the combat achievement. Or it would be if he didn't attack me there. God, okay, that sucks. Actually, I want to test something. I didn't get the fail message there. Is that because I left and then took the damage? I'm just going to take damage on purpose here and reset, just to make sure I get the message. Interesting. So I actually can scout. Okay, there's 3 out of 3 outside the tunnels. This is another attempt. I'm going to go grab some Jangerberries. Alrighty, here we go again. Got more Jangerberries this time, and I will make fewer mistakes, hopefully. Let's do it. Okay. Out of prayer. Now we begin the fun part. And that is RM dead. That is the hardest one out of the 6, but now we have to deal with the others. So, no more need for these Jangerberries. What I'm now worried about is Carol, because I really need to... I'll keep the Jangerberries, actually. Just in case Carol goes a little long. I need to kill Carol before running out of prayer, and I need to not let the melee brothers hit me. The crypt is going to be the scariest, but for now, I'm going to go regen prayer, and then we'll go fight Carol. Okay, here we are. Game plan is to hope that Carol being level 1 magic carries me, and flick pray range until it dies. Let's hope for the best. Gonna lure it right there. One more prayer drain. Okay, we didn't have to deal with the Jangerberries. That is very good news. Okay, so that is 2 brothers down. The last one that's going to be hard is Varak. I'm going to save him for a bit because I still have prayer points, and I'd like to use that to work on the other brothers. So what I'm going to do is go in, turn on pray melee, and get all the way around. And from here, now we can just fight. Little scary there. Very scary here. I need to not misclick like that. Okay, that's Torag done, and now we are out of prayer. I think it's time to attempt Varak. Here we go. Alright, that should be it. We should be in the clear now. No mistakes, and we're not in trouble until the tunnels. That should be it. That is Varak done. So now either Darok or Guthan is the tunnel, and we're going to deal with this the same way we did Torag. Jangerberry, do it twice just in case of Insta Prayer Chain. I really don't want to mess this up. And let's see. Darok. No, that's the tunnel. Okay. Let's eat the rest of the Jangerberries because we are going to be resupplying for the crypt. My melee, get in there. Alright, we should be good. Matter of playing well. This is the one that we can only attack on one side. So, it'll be slower, but that's fine. Alright, and that's Guthan done. Only Darok left. I'm going to go resupply, and let's finish this thing. Alright, here we are at Darok. And the plan is going to be, hopefully, to not have to use the Jangerberries. Just enter and exit with Pray Melee on at all times. If I run out of prayer, we'll think of something else, but right now I just kind of hope this works. Gonna safe spot him on the ladder, and let's do it. Please spawn as I come back into the main room. Wrong bot. Darok. Okay. I actually don't know how much these Jangerberries are going to help. I'm going to eat them all just to heal prayer, but I'm not super confident that I can react to Darok spawning, eat it, get my prayer up. I just don't think I can do that. So what we're going to do is just do this reset strategy. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm going to go back to Ardougne and restore prayer. So let's see, I guess. One thing I could also do, actually, is climb up the ladder to try to preserve prayer once it's close to draining. So let's see. Well, I guess I have to exit the entire crypt. That's probably a non-starter. Yep, I don't trust this. Let's get out of here and try again later. You know, it actually occurs to me that I was hopping worlds to pick up those Jangerberries. I really hope the combat achievement tracks between worlds, because if not, that is potentially problematic. We'll see when we get there, but I'm a little worried now. Attempt number 2, just need to get a little lucky. There we go. Alright. This will absolutely work. The question now is, when we loot the chest, do we get the combat achievement? If not, we're going to have to kill Arm again, and I really don't want to do that. Surely I killed Darok before the rat kills me. Come on, Air Staff, I believe in you. Oh, goodbye, rat. Never mind. Anyway. That's 6. Let's find out if I messed up by hopping worlds. Moment of truth. Combat achievement completed, pray for success, and we've got this strange icon, which, along with everybody else in the world, I thought was an item for a split second. Let's grab our free prayer XP and check out the combat achievements. Oh, and also I am a billion times over budget. Let me get rid of those chaos runes. Talk to the strange old man. Go through the mini quest. He's going to give me, I think, a map of Barrows, which is cool, and a dusty lamp, which should be a decent amount of prayer XP. Yep, that is 2 levels and almost 49. So I guess I could do that somewhat soon. Get redemption. That'll probably be useful somewhere. For now, though, that is realistically, all I can do at Barrows, other than the KC tasks, which I'll come back with a full inventory and food and do later. Again, I really don't think this is possible. I'll look at special attack weapons, but I just don't think I can. And Faithless Crypt Run, I mean, I'll look at some numbers, but I don't think flinching RM is very likely to work. Or Carol, for that matter. Anyway, that's Barrows done. Now I need to figure out what to do next. Alright, and that is Kill a Black Dragon complete for another combat achievement. And I think that might be the last one I'm going to do with magic for a long time. I think I've basically covered a lot of the magic bosses that are at least easy. I can still kill like Dagonoth Rex, but I don't want to deal with the dungeon right now. And I'm low on runes anyway, so it might be time to change my focus to melee. So I'm going to let this dragon kill me to respawn me in Lumbridge. And from there, I think I'm probably just going to end the episode here. So at this point, we're at 9:17 total, been playing for just over a week now in terms of in-game time, so that's cool. So we respawn, check our combat tasks, and you're at 85 points, 63 points until the medium tier. Next time I plan to start tackling more of the melee bosses, but in order to do that, I'm going to need to improve my gear a little bit, and there's a few quests, I think, that can help with that. So I'll be back with that. See you next time.